Alright, how do we fill out the Google Sheets form? Okay, in the Google Sheets we will see three tabs: the PSUs tab, the tasks, and the picture authorization tab. Okay, now the PSUs tab. Here we have all of the 50 PSUs and we have their name and coordinates, right? Now, what you have to fill out are the columns E, F, and G. Column E, starting point coordinates. Here we have to put the starting point coordinates, right? Because we need to see where you guys started. These coordinates have to be close to these ones, right? As you know in a previous video, um, we have a limit of 3 kilometers from these coordinates, right? So here you have to put the starting point coordinates. Now, starting point picture. In the starting point picture, it has to be very clear on where it started, right? So here we can see that it's a light post, but that's not a very clear picture. As an example, okay, as an example here, we have another other light posts, right? But we can see the whole street and we can see what's around the light post. These are some examples of starting points, right? And observations. Here we have to write down everything that happened in the PSU. Let's say that we have heavy rains. Let's say that an interview was mugged. Let's say that it was a very dangerous area and we have to leave early. Anything that happens in the PSU has to be written down here, okay? Here we can see that it was written down, this was a very violent community. There was men with guns, okay? Perfect. Um, okay. Now, on the tasks. On the tasks, here we have the 500 tasks, right? And what we have to check, I mean, your well, your review process, it has to be 40% of the 500. So that's around 200 interviews. So 200 interviews have to be filled out. Now, let's go one by one. Original PSU or substitute? Was this made in an original PSU? So like St. Andrews Mavis Bank, or was it a substitute PSU? Now, questioner subject ID. This we can find it in the operations window. All of these columns can, well, all of the information of these columns can be found in the operations window, right? Okay. So questioner subject ID. It's a subject ID of the questionnaire. Audio listening. Was there an audio listening quality control? Yes or no? Here put yes or no. Audio listening quality control subject ID. So it should be this subject ID, but from the QC interview, right? Quality control flags. Were there quality control flags? Yes, no. We can find them here in this column, quality control flags, right? If yes, then which ones? Then we just like copy this and paste it. Distance from SP more than 3 kilometers. Yes or no? Let's see. Distance from SP 13. So we write down yes. Yes, explain why. So this is the explanation that I told you in a previous video. Here you can put it was a substitute PSU. This is a valid explanation. But if there's no explanation and a yes here, then it's cancelled. Okay. Write down WP1212 audio answer. So how do we search this audio answer? We copy it, then we go into an interview. We search WP1212. Okay, WP1212 is on the Prakish. Mm, okay, Prakesh. WP 12.2. It's 3. So let me just fix this. Okay. So here we write down to 3. Is this is it the same answer as the one written down by the interviewer? So here it says 3, but what does it say on the audio? There's nothing. Maybe this is a training interview. Let's see. Yes, it's in fact a training interview. Okay, so here we write down what the yes or no if the audio says the same as what the interviewer um, wrote down. No, explain why, and approved or cancelled. Here the cancel reason and some general observations. And now on the picture authorization, um, we're going to need pictures of the actual person doing interviews, right? Not every single interview has to have a picture, but we need at least 2 per PSU, okay? At least 2 per PSU. So here you will have to put the picture and here the form. So for example, let's see an example of Panama. Okay, this is like this because I modified it. But as you can see, this is the person doing the interview, right? And this is the form. Okay, and we see that it's from this task. Okay, and that's how you fill out the Google Sheets document.